Yo, what's up, people? Welcome back to another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. We're back again with more Metaphor action and on with this dungeon. I think last time we were like trying to check out like how can we get past some certain enemies, and it was a big doozy getting past one in particular. Which I actually ended up getting a game over on, but you know what? It's alright, we're gonna keep it moving. Because we're never fighting him again, at least not until we're ready. But if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't subscribed, please be sure to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell, all that good stuff. So, let's see. Let's continue and see what's behind this door. Wait, something feels really wrong further in. It might be what I was sensing. Unfortunately, we've got no choice but to press on regardless of what lies ahead. I'm going to open it. Are you ready? Let's go. Can't be worse than that one enemy we faced. Oh boy. I can see the glow of a strange crystal and an even stranger monster in front of it. I've never seen any... Oh, he's voicing.
This feels wrong somehow.
Huh?
Now I remember.
Crystal.
In the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
I don't know, there might be some truth to that superstition.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Oh. These things are super nasty.
Freedom of a wanderer.
Hey, ice, see we can get into ice? Nice. Oh, you resist wind.
I call upon royal power within.
You gotta aim better than that.
Hyper. Oh, I gotta move back.
Crystallize!
I will fight with pride. Falling back.
Always, Prius.
Let's go. Here. In the name of justice. Are you prepared?
Alright, let's... Come on, let's get him.
Ready, lads. Mate!
Freeze. Let's stay calm. By this power.
He resists it, but...
Better be sure.
I need something that restores my magic. That's what I really need right now.
I wonder. Come forth, royal soul.
Magic always hits strongest from the... Dang!
Stroll got knocked out.
Ooh.
Crystallize!
Help them right in their weak
I will
spot.
fight with pride.
Sharp as always, Prius.
Here.
Goodness gracious.
He could use some healing.
Could do with this.
Yeah, he needs to heal badly.
Nice dodge. You've got some fancy pokes.
Nice.
Mate! Freeze!
Help them right in their weak
Let's stay
spot.
calm. I won't hold back.
There's no like reward for hitting it, you know what's weird? It's like
With healing power. power.
it doesn't seem like there's any reward for targeting their weakness, other than maybe a little bit more damage.
Shall vanquish evil.
So that's one thing I kind of appreciate about the Shin Megami Tensei games and the Persona games. You get some kind of reward for hitting their weak spot. Like, you get some kind of reward. Whether it's like an extra turn, something like that.
Let's see. I won't hold back. Crystallize!
Our friend needs a little bit of help.
Do this. We're not out of this yet.
Helpful as ever.
He got me in the back.
Please.
Dodge! Not like they could get you with that.
Attack, return to normal. Okay.
Hack and slash. No need to rush this. Falling back. Mage! Freeze!
Got them right as always, Prius.
Now,
Yeah, that barely did anything.
royal power within.
You know what?
Let's try this.
Let's try this.
I owe you.
He's concentrating. Okay.
They're mine. Crystallize!
Got them right in their weak
Let's stay calm.
spot. Sharp as always, Prius.
Oh, we kind of get an extra turn.
I'll get some distance. Come forth, royal soul. Let me help.
I shall fight as...
Yeah, he's gonna have to take the grunt of it.
Any means necessary.
The freedom of a wanderer.
He, whose next turn was it? Oh, what? Dang. I would have just kept attacking, because I thought I was just going to go to my next ally's turn.
On his feet.
What? That's crazy.
Freeze!
Got them right in their weak
I will
spot.
fight with pride.
Sharp as always, Prius.
This is our last revival.
I live to see another day.
You better not waste it.
Could do with this. Trivial.
Good thing he was in the back. Good thing he was in the back.
Got them right in their weak spot.
Seeker,
Sharp as always, Prius.
with healing power.
That help.
I'm just playing support.
I'll cut you down. Not done yet. Let's go.
We all need to really be attacking.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back. Scour.
Yeah. I got the finishing blow, though.
Seemed the right move. Nice. I feel stronger already. One's training is never complete. A new power to wield.
Heat up. Interesting. Okay.
What is this crystal? By my guess,
Hmm.
the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
Yeah, true.
You can't be serious.
Cause madness with a touch. We're so low from magic.
Don't think we can avoid a fight here. We got this.
Let's push through! Come on! Let's push through!
Really?
Let's see. Hey, do you see that? What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hope to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon. A dragon? You mean those creatures from the legends? I've never seen them with my own eyes. Now I understand why the mine was closed. They must have dug right into this thing's roost and had no choice but to back off.
Luke,
This mine taps a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
right.
Luck is on our side that we've caught it slumbering like this. We can slip past it and continue forward. Almost a shame. It has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. I can sense something tinged with Magla too. Dragons are ancient, and strong Magla followers in their wake. Magla follows in their wake. Just the way it goes, any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make this decision lightly.
Got it?
On that note, let's push on. Quietly now, and I do mean that. We wake that thing up, we're in for the fight of our lives.
But
There are monsters around here too. If they see us and cause a ruckus, then we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
Let's go. Don't panic.
Panic will do us no good. I see that. Can we run?
Got it?
Let's avoid making clatter that might wake up the dragon, shall we? I can see. Broken and Niter. So I have to be careful of the monsters. How am I supposed to get past them unseen? Oh yeah, I guess I have to wait for them to turn around. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way we're challenging that thing. Ooh, somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen, but thankfully we lived to see another day. We got lucky this time. Had that thing awoken, we'd be in a different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet runner. A gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Trad much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to secure a runner for themselves. Yes, nice, but can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up, so let's not overstay our welcome. I really wish they would voice act more of these lines. Isn't that the exit? It is, we can finally get out of here. Looks like we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment.
What?
Oh no, could it be?
look,
And you feel that shaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here?
No, stop.
It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run! Dang. Oh man, I can't be slowing down. Out of the fire.
We actually made it out. And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
Yeah, let's see what we can do.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was a human. Though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned.
Dang.
I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
That must have been hard.
Still, it opened my eyes. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble.
They meant to sacrifice themselves.
Note in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army... Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain.
Nostalgia.
This way. Hurl these blackguards into the palace!
Who is this?
My lord, are you hurt?
Back! A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave! You know nothing of true knighthood. I've pledged my life to the prince, and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
Dang, he got pierced.
Don't falter, give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him.
Hmm?
I failed him again.
Highness!
Hey, you injured him at least. Dang, the
His
heck?
Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior for his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country. He must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
Memorandum. Well, we got our magic back. I thought to join the army and work my way up the ranks the traditional way. Never thought things would turn out like this. Didn't expect to run into humans and dragons in order to be bestowed with an extraordinary power. Was this the path I was always headed for, or is this all thanks to you? Well, I'm not complaining either way. Once we put off the assassination and the prince returns to power, I think our country will be on a better path. I'll get my revenge on Luis no matter what it takes. Though I must admit, all this camping is taking its toll on me. A delicious meal would be nice. Yeah, I hear you. Sometime after the assault, together with a small entourage, we decided to take His Highness out in secret to an appropriate hiding place. He was attacked in the royal palace, in the place where he was supposed to be the safest. We knew not when he would be attacked again if he stayed in Grand Trad. Naturally, His Highness was considered missing, and eventually his death seemed official. From that time on, our organization was formed to restore His Highness to power. I'm sure there were those who resent us for vanishing from the palace without a word. After all, even the royal guards who protected His Highness were kept in the dark. If they had known, they would have had no choice but to stop us. Even if they had accompanied us or let us go, they would have been guilty of treason. A terrible fate for young knights who have had so much ahead of them. Interesting.
You're kidding.
I can't believe not just you, but Stroll and Gaius have awakened to that power. I heard that mysterious voice again when it appeared. I wonder what it was. The magnolia was unusually dense, and now it's already dark.
Time for bed.
I'm gonna save the game. Huh. Imagination eloquence. Interesting. These are my royal virtues. Alright. It's still raining outside. Oh, here we go. Let us rest.
Huh? I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield your magic with ever more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power, just as you do. That is my ideal world.
Ideal world, huh? Gonna wait till the apocalypse, I guess.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies. Only a single voice in opposition. In other words, Even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop. It's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain. Good.
Alrighty then, let's hit the road. We should hurry back to Grand Tread.
This place here. This place here.
Well, now it's just basically a straight shot.
Let's go.
Great. Let's move out.
Let's move.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital. The royal funeral draws ever closer. 2 days remain.
Finally, we found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louis zealots too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort. Sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How
Yeah,
fast life
and
can
sad. I ain't been holding up.
Unfortunately, I'd not had time to put any names to faces. Don't even know the name of the Rousseau fellow we talked down.
The last couple days have certainly been eventful. It almost feels like everything we thought we knew about the world was wrong.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet now. And stay sharp.
Yeah, it's got a point there.
Milady, welcome back, and thank you for making the trip.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures. Tis a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most. It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession. Feels like we've lost sight of who we're even protecting. Not to mention talk of monsters at the border. We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the funeral is past, the new king will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 1 day remains. Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
Oh, it's night now.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Here we go.
That's terribly unfair.
Grand Trad.
That's terribly unfair.
So you can talk to different people.
Hey!
You are.
Is he alright? It's like moaning, it's always you. So we gotta go this way.
Hey!
Whatever will I do?
Alright, so I gotta go in here. She's like, I don't know about the bar. So you drink pretty well. I guess we really gotta go this way.
All right, then.
That's the end of this, man.
All right, then. Where to? All right, then.
Just pathetic.
Huh, more people down here.
I just want some coin. Got it.
Where's the inn? So we're looking for an inn.
Do you need something?
That's Honeybee Inn. Only bad folks in here. Only bad sorts of folks in there. You know, well, you gotta go your own risk. I won't stop you. Go in the Morrow Alley behind this right side of the gallows. Oh, and there'll be some stairs. That cursed landlord. I told him my mother comes tomorrow and he still springs all this work on me. Hey, you fancying a riddle? Where is one sure to find the kind-hearted in this country? Here? Indeed, more precisely, look up on the gallows there. Yes, the people hanging there are good, virtuous people. A true villain never faces judgment, no matter how the crimes. By the way, you're not from the capital, are you? What brings you to the cesspool of the city?
Yeah.
The next execution bee, I can't wait. Oh man, she's crazy.
Got a moment?
Okay. It's starting to get a little bit difficult to know what I've been doing because it's so late. In fact, speaking of late, I think I'm gonna call it here because it's starting to get pretty late, and yeah, the fantasy is putting a spell on me. So we're pretty much gonna stop right here. And when we come back, we might be back tomorrow, maybe. We'll be back with more metaphor action, so stay tuned.